Hello, guys, and we are back with balance changes. You can already see we have a lot of balance changes. All right, so I put everything into a nice notes section because it's not posted like officially yet. But we're gonna talk about these balance changes because there's quite a lot of them, and I think it's gonna change the game quite a bit. Quite a bit. There's some juicy things happening here. But let's talk about him. All right, so the first one is Wonder Woman leader is getting changed for being a two-powered four attack, give everything on the board one health. Is now gonna be she gets three attack and gives the recruit in front of her +1/+1. Now, thinking about this, you might think it's a nerf, but I think it's more of a side grade. Depending on now, you have strategies where you can put something either weaker or something really strong in front of Wonder Woman, and then use her ability buff it 1/1, which makes it kind of if you're just buffing one thing over and over again from the start of the game, like it might be good. Like honestly, you might even run Minotaur and put it in front of Wonder Woman. I just said that you might. Um, we'll talk about it later. But side grade, Batman leader is getting to 18 health. Was at 19, so now it's gonna be a little bit more deadly training into things. I think that's fine. Flash leader now has 19 health, which he definitely needed. He was dying way too fast, and because he has to clear the board a lot, Iris does help him, but now he can make those healthy trades. But to attack though, I mean, I guess he attacks twice, so he's still taking a lot of damage. We'll see if that makes him somewhat good. But Lex Luthor now is that if they're KO'd by a friendly recruit, so if he KOs a friendly recruit, he charges him three times. So that means the next turn he will get his charges back. So then he will do that. Next turn you'll get your charge back, which I think is actually really good. Like I think now you run Rating Extra and his lists because you get so much draw now, which is really good. Lex is looking good again. Since everyone's playing Ivy now, but Lex is kind of nasty now, which is really good. Which is really good. Um, Truth and Justice. They buffed Truth and Justice, but nerfed it at the same time because they gave it your only it's only recruits now, but it gives it +2/+2 and shield, which is kind of ridiculous. Now it's definitely the game is over. The game is over because how you're gonna clear that next turn. The game is over at that point if they have a full board and they truth and justice. Now it's like a automatic like yeah, there's nothing I can do. Maybe massacre can win, but yeah, it's over at that point. Superman Robot is now 2-1. That is actually huge. That is actually huge. I mean, with the changes to Wonder Woman and everything, I think instead of Superman Robot, you might even run Minotaur instead of Superman Robot. I think you might do that now, which is kind of nutty. I don't know why they nerfed Amazonian Bracers. It wasn't getting much play. If anything, it needed a buff, but giving a friendly coup 3 health and aura is still pretty good. But originally it was 4. Upgraded bandages now heals for 4. So they heal a friendly character for 3, and they give it 1 health. So basically for 4. I think it's 4 health now, which is kind of absurd still, but no draw, so that's good. That's good. Um, so- but that means Cyborg gets a lot worse. Batman becomes a lot worse, a lot less efficient, consistent, and everything. And now Alfred Pennyworth. Alfred Pennyworth is if you have Batman leader, draw a card, start create advantage in your hand, and now it's a 2/2. So he lives a little longer, but now he doesn't get Batman charge. He does. You can't bounce your. I mean, I guess you can if you need to draw. Like you could bounce your Alfred now and just draw cards, which is kind of what you already did, because with the upgraded bandages. But now you can just draw. So I think there's still plays to be made. You're still gonna run Alfred because of the card draw. Card draw is just good. but he's a lot worse now because he doesn't get Batman charge. Gordon is now a 2-1. Yeah, guys, Gordon. I think you probably still run Gordon for his effect, but that feels bad, bruh. That feels bad. Silver Batman, that's the Batman Cape Crusader, is now a 4-4 instead of a 6-6, which is kind of that's a nerf. I don't know if you run him still, but it's a nerf. Batwing's a 3-3. I think that's a fair. I think that's a fair change. I think that's a fair change. Him being a 3-4 with his ability is kind of absurd. Him being a 3-3 is kind of more in line of what he does. Um, Double Smite now gives your recruit +2 power permanently, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. You might Black Adam's pretty happy about this, right? You can turbocharge Black Adam now by playing this card. Man Bat's a 4-1, which is insane to me. Insane that Batman Man Bat is a 4-1. He was a good card, now he's better. Now he's better. He heals so many things that if he gets buffed by like Penguin or like whatchamacallit, like Black Mask, he becomes a 5-1 or even higher, or 5-2 or even higher. Yeah, this card's gonna be insane in Arkham list. Arkham get a buff. Get an Arkham. Um Parasite now says deal 2 damage to 2 enemy recruits. I think he's bigger. He's still gonna be alright. Um I think he should do 1 damage to every enemy recruit and take the damage from that. I just think that he should do that. Maybe that's too busted, but I think he's solid now. I don't know if you're considering him in firepower decks now, but I think he might. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Wackerman got the buff. Wackerman was already insane. It kills so many things. Now it kills even more things. 5 damage to a random enemy recruit, and it's a bronze card. Give me more. Lightning Arc is actually playable, kind of, because it deals 5 damage to an enemy and 1 to adjacent enemy. It's just it's still a it's still a better Black Lightning. Black Lightning's gonna need some love, guys. That card's bad now. I mean, he's still bad. He's even worse now because there's even more cards that does what he does but better. Rip Black Lightning. Chip. All right, so Chip now is a free cost card and is now a 1-1 and still gives him aura and +2 and +1. That's pretty good. So Chip is now a actually a solid card since it's free now, and it's shout out to my boy Cadet for being useless again. So Chip is pretty good. Chip is pretty good since he's free now. Simon Baz, and I like Simon Baz is now a 4-1, give 4 health, which is pretty good. I think before he gave 3 health, and he was a 3-2. And Jessica Cruz, same thing. They made her a 4-1, and she gets 4 plus power. Yeah, just good change to Green Lanterns. Green Lanterns get bigger. They're already pretty big. I think they're still like, the fundamental thing of Green Lanterns are still kind of weak. But they're stronger now. Solstice now 5-5. That's just a great change. Um, Solstice is still a good card. John Stewart is now a 5-4. Let's go, boys! 5-4 John Stewart. He can actually kill things. He doesn't feel bad anymore. Batgirl Lanterns are looking good right now. Supersonic Punch now draws you a card, which is, just a nice change. You might even run that in some decks. Lasso of Truth is now a free cost card. Was bronze. Lasso of Truth is nutty, even so good, and it's better now. It is better now. Kinda disgusting. Um, now you can do some really cool lethal things with the card. I don't think it's gonna go in every might list, but it's definitely going in like these like Doomsday mites or Black Adam might lists where you need that lethal. Yeah, it's gonna count. Metron is now a 4-10 plus a 2-4. That's good. That's a good buff to Metron. Metron's already a pretty solid card. You probably run it in at least one copy of it in every cyborg list. You probably even run him over Master Strategist, honestly, because he's just a body. Um, yeah. Demos is now a 2-3. He was already good. Now he's better. Shadow Blade is insane. I think this card is gonna be. This is like probably the biggest buff out of all of this since give a friendly recruit ambush and lethal this turn. If this didn't say this turn and it was already this is just a better Shadow. This is just a better Shadow. You never run Shadow anymore, and you just run this because your card stays alive. In actually insane, actually insane. Um, Indoctrinate now says put a non-gold enemy recruit in your deck. Yeah. Indoctrinate useless. You never run into the card again. It was too strong apparently. They thought it was too strong. Yeah, the card's dead. You're never running that card. And with that, that's the patch notes. I think Might is still gonna be good. Might even be better now because of Truth and Justice. Aquaman's gonna be insane. Batman is I don't know if Batman's unplayable, but he's definitely not good anymore. Um, yeah, he's definitely not good anymore. It kind of feels bad to play Tactics now. Tactics now is a little bit of a meme, unfortunately. I think I don't know. Someone's gonna have to convince me otherwise. Um, Might's still gonna be good. Might actually be insane. Minotaur got buffed because now you're running a Minotaur instead of Superman robot. Um, this Minotaur just has that 4 health, and he's gonna survive longer. And now you can actually fit him in because Superman robot is like a 2-1. The 2-1's kind of like he just dies to like everything now. Um, like he dies to Crystal Blast. Like I don't know. I'm gonna try it out to take out Superman robot, put in Minotaur, but like that's gonna be so good with like Wonder Woman. That might be like a Wonder Woman only change, where like you only take out Superman robot and Wonder Woman list and put Minotaur in front of Wonder Woman, and then you Steve Trevor into the Wonder Woman, making him a like a what 4/5, which is pretty good, which is pretty hard to deal with early on. So yeah, there's some nutty things going on here. Lex Luthor is one of the biggest changes. He's actually gonna enable so much draw for tactics. I mean, not tactics. Tyranny, and just so many cool things you could do. Um, which is pretty good. Banshees got destroyed. Yeah, Batman cards got destroyed here. Batman's looking pretty sad. Um, he was already like, it's sad. It saddens my heart to see Batman go, because Batman was the only thing that was making tactics really good. I mean, tactics is still pretty good, but now like Might is gonna run the show. Might is still like literally mono Might literally might be a disgusting deck now because of this change. Like Might's still gonna be on top, but if Might is less played, Harley and Inmates are just gonna be everywhere now. Harley and Inmates are gonna be everywhere. Shazam and Harley might be like a really good deck now. Um, might be really good. Like probably like one of the best decks too. Green Lanterns are probably gonna be a little bit better. They're still gonna be the same thing, I think though. The chip change is pretty nice though. Chip change is pretty nice. And yeah. Tyranny is still gonna do Tyranny things, but it's not gonna run Indoctrinate. You're probably gonna see a lot more Mercy Graves or a lot more Gorilla Grods now. But yeah, that's the balance changes. Thank you all for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, and subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you next time.